If you think that feminine energy is only crystals and bubble baths, well, sis, you are missing the magic.
Elevate with Monique. Elevate. Elevate with Monique. Elevate.
Hey sis, welcome back to another episode of Gracefully Elevating with Monique. For the month of September, we are talking about one of my favorite topics, which is increasing feminine energy and frequency. Before we jump in, I want to say if you are new to the channel, welcome to Gracefully Elevating with Monique. This is truly a community where we are implementing tools to increase and elevate our personal lives holistically, mind, body, and spirit. If you are returning to the channel, I want to say welcome back, sis. Thank you so much for spending a few moments right here with me. Now, we are talking today about moving beyond the surface level understanding of feminine energy. I realize that there are so many different definitions of feminine energy and what that looks like. And I'm not here to debate any of those, but what I am going to tell you is that feminine energy and increasing our feminine energy goes far beyond bubble baths and crystals and candles. It is truly an area that requires inner work as well as exterior work. And so I want to get into that. Now, when we're talking about increasing our feminine energy, one of the areas that I often remind women about is this notion of surrender, right? When you are operating from a level of feminine energy, you're not always having to be the one to make the decision, be in the forefront, be the loudest one in the room. Actually, I love one of the phrases from American Gangster when Denzel Washington says, if you are the loudest one in the room, you are the weakest one in the room. Feminine energy is quiet, it's subtle, but it is very, very powerful. Okay. And so learning how to surrender and allow someone else to lead, I really do. I am an A-type personality by nature, but that's because it's a learned behavior. And so I enjoy when I am able to just sit back and allow someone to lead for me. Order my drink, order my food. I don't have to always be the one in control. When you are always the one in control, it's actually you operating out of fear. And I had to learn that the hard way. So when you are leaning into your feminine energy, it's okay to allow someone else to speak on your behalf. I'm not saying lose your voice. I'm saying learning how to just rest and surrender. Another thing is this idea of moving your body to ignite feminine energy. So, learning how to dance with no purpose at all, just getting up and moving your body and doing it in a sensual way. I love sensual dance. There's a difference between sensual and sexual, but whichever one is your preference, move your body, move your hips, rotate your hips. Our sacral chakra is where our creativity comes from. That is the most sensual energy field in our body. Learning how to move it moves that energy in your body and ignites your feminine energy. Another thing that you can do is learn how to speak from emotion and not just logic. When you are operating from a masculine energy, it's always logic. It doesn't make sense mentally, right? But as a woman and as a feminine being, we also have an emotional side of us. And in many cases, that gets a bad rap because we hear that, oh, women are emotional when it comes to confrontation and when it comes to, being overly dramatic. That's not what we're talking about. We're talking about leaning into the emotional state of who you are, being able to feel things and not always just think a thing, right? That ignites and it sets your feminine energy in activation mode because you can feel. I can walk into a room and I can feel the energy. Immediately, I can feel it. I sometimes don't understand why I feel this energy, but I know that I am so tapped into my feminine frequency that when I walk into a room, I can feel the energy immediately. And that is because I don't just necessarily use my logical brain, but I also use my emotional intelligence in order to know who am I surrounded by, okay? The other thing is adding intention and beauty to your environment. I absolutely love this because it is one thing to say that you are a feminine woman. You get your nails done, you get your hair done, you do all the things aesthetically, but what does your environment look like? Is it clean and tidy? Does it feel feminine? And I'm not talking about feminine with flowers and, you know, pink. I'm saying, have you created an environment that feels safe and calm? When your kids come home, when your spouse comes home, or if it's just you by yourself, when you walk in your door, what does that feel like? What does it smell like? That is a part of your feminine energy, sis. And you get to control how that feels in your environment, in your bedroom, in your closet. Is your closet organized or is it chaotic? Is it all over the place? Is your car all over the place and messy and full of trash and full of those things bring your vibration down, believe it or not. And so when you're thinking about inviting and bringing in things that just make your environment feel good, it will increase your feminine energy. I guarantee you. And then the last one, oh, this is one of my favorites. Being able to accept compliments without deflecting. Someone says, "Oh, that's a beautiful dress you have on." "Oh, girl, this thing, girl, I ain't wore this in years." No. "Thank you. Thank you very much. I happen to like this as well." "Oh, you smell good." "Oh, girl, I just sprayed some Bath and Body Work." No, we're not doing that. We're not deflecting. We are receiving the compliment and we're simply saying thank you. That is operating from feminine energy. Now, if you are ready to redefine feminine energy together, I need you to do me a favor, sis. I just want you to type in the comments below, feminine energy redefined. That is letting me know that you are on board. You are ready to redefine for you what feminine energy and raising that vibration looks like. Listen, I thank you so much for stopping by. I want you to do me a favor. Hit the like button on your way out. And if this is content that resonates with you, go ahead and subscribe to the channel. I would love to have you a part of the Gracefully Elevating community. And in turn, I would love to have you a part of Elect Elevation, which is the true community that I am holding space for women just like you that are ready to elevate every area of your personal life. I can't wait to see you in the next video, and thanks for watching. Bye.